Here we have the Macross 1/48 scale VF-1J Super Valkyrie Miria Fallyna Jenius with Super Parts Deluxe set. Side of the box, back of the box. This thing is humongous. Some specifications. The other side. The inlay. And the actual plane itself from Yamato. Here we have the plane without the super kit attached. Without the super kit, the plane is rock solid. Very little rattle out of it. When the super kit is attached, the arms don't line up correctly at the back with the legs, so all of this entire back section is loose. Now there's little pieces of detail, like there's a little black line, bit of silver, the nose comes off to reveal a radar, which is, well, nice to have. Nothing great. As you can see, there's a bit of spinny action here. You can use this when posing to give the upper torso a little bit of left and right action. The wings have working flaps, so they go up and down. You need to be careful because they're pretty weak. One of the things I don't like about the plane is the arms at the back, while there's a correct way to align them, tend to fall out very easily with the super parts attached. So there's a little nub just there that goes into the side of the arm, which is difficult to align and keep in place, while in ordinary plane mode without the super parts attached, it all lines up very easily and snaps into place and becomes solid. A little bit of detailing in an antennae or aerial. We have a little nub to keep the backpack in place. They've chose the colour white. I don't know if red would have looked better, but it goes with the general colour scheme. But I prefer, it sticks out because it's white. I would have preferred maybe a red. But that's personal preference. Here you can see the size difference between the 1/60th and the 1/48 scale. So here are the two guns. You'll notice the UN Spacey is already transferred onto the Roy Fokker gun, but not on Miria's. Here we have the backpacks for a size comparison. Here we have three figures: Miriya, Isamu, Roy. This is 1/48, these two are 1/60th. So here we have underneath the super pack. The leg armour detaches again, so the cover just pops off, revealing the thrusters and a little bit of metal underneath. So there's not much difference between this guy and Roy Fokker's 1/60th scale, except obviously the size. Very straightforward. Here we have the inside of the pack. Now, as you can see with the 1/60th scale, the missiles come pre-attached. With Miria's 1/48 scale, we get a kit. Yay! So, do it yourself. Miri's Valkyrie comes with a HUD display as a transfer which you have to apply yourself, unlike Rifocker's where it comes pre-applied. As you can see, there's quite a size difference. It takes the super pack to make this gearwalk mode look good. You can see here gearwalk mode is almost as tall as the robot mode for the 1/60th scale. The Zentradi back in Macross SDF were split into male and female, each gender having their own ships to do battle in. So Milia is a member of the Space Amazonians flying across the galaxy kicking ass, with her being the greatest of the ass kickers. That is until some dude in a blue Valkyrie totally pwns her ass. She then volunteers for microcloning. Reduced to human size, she infiltrates the Macross SDF in search of the pilot who humiliated her. Eventually their paths cross in a gaming arcade. Once again, Max is victorious in combat and asks her out on a date. She agrees, but with the intention to kill him. When they meet up on the date, she tries to stab him, but again Max beats her in combat, and the rest, as they say, is cheesy romance. So here are the parts that come with the Super Deluxe set. So you get a selection of missiles and missile launchers, plus 4 hands, 2 sets. So you get a pointer, stop hand, and then clobber and time fists. So the missiles, these open up so you can store things in them. Now there's a little tab or nub that matches up with a little hole there, so you know which is the right way to put it back together. So it comes with a number of missiles. The hands can be swapped around on the Valkyrie by detaching the hands that flip in through a little tab and replacing it with any number of the hands that come with it. So it can give the robot a different type of look. Overall this figure is very nice, but the new 1/60th scale is a more complete unit. The issues with the arms locking behind the legs has been corrected, so it's nice to see they learned from their mistakes. Overall it is a very good figure and it's worth getting if you collect them. So this was me with another review saying Slàinte.